Steve, I mean, you've been a visionary in so many mediums. I just wonder what caught your eye about this new space? What do you have planned, and how big do you think it can get?
We're at the start for sure. I really do feel that we're early in the space, but the space is going to grow to be something that we're all going to use as a means of collecting art and collecting valuable things in the future. I'm a big believer that this is inevitable, that we're going to be part of an NFT culture, or culture's going to be NFT. And I'm excited to get in early. I already had an NFT collection that came out a few months ago that did really well. I'm really excited about this one, to do this one with Tom and Mache, the artists that we work with, bringing in anime culture, science fiction, this concept Neon Future that we built out into a comic book series. And now the next adaptation is this NFT collection, and share that with the world.
That's fascinating. Tom, I want to get your take, too, on where you see the market going and really who you think the target audience is in these early days. Who are you trying to reach?
So ultimately, we're trying to reach collectors more than investors, but we're very aware that right now the investing scene is really where it's popping off. So we're focused on long-term value, making sure that what we do goes up in value, which is a big deal to this community, and wanting to really bring true art. Like, there's nothing, for me, there's nothing more exciting visually than digital art. And so to see it finally come into a space where artists can truly dedicate their lives to it and actually make a living, that we think of it sort of twofold, both the artists and the collectors.
Steve, you've got more than 8 million followers on Twitter, nearly 9 million on Instagram. I am curious, with the whole direct-to-consumer push, the management of your brand, how has this weird year in the pandemic kind of changed your thinking or changed your focus, if at all?
There's no doubt that if I was not in a pandemic, I wouldn't have gotten so deep into all these different areas outside of music. Like in the summer of 2020 is when I started getting my feet wet with NFTs. I started getting my feet wet with collectibles. I got really heavy into sports cards and into Pokemon cards and into day trading. And I wouldn't have the time to be able to invest as much as I did if it wasn't for being stuck at home. And I think a lot of us were in the same position where we had to reset our lives and stop the busy trains that we're all in to do other things. And it's allowed me to see so many different things that I wanted to get involved in and grow in these worlds. So the silver lining is I've just been able to do other things in my life that bring me so much love and passion and new communities and new worlds that inspire me and allow me to be creative. So I'm been really excited about what has come forth from this being stuck at home period of time, and figuring out how to be able to bring that back into my life as we get back to what this new normal will look like, doing shows in front of people, what that will be like. Because I'm a collector, there's no doubt about it. And how I can still collect, and how I can still be part of that space and still be creative and still be able to, put on the shows and do performances around the world.
Right. And increasingly, we see artists and athletes on both sides of this trade. Now, much has been made about the empowerment and the additional revenue that NFTs can bring to artists and musicians. At the same time, we've seen a lot of commercial hype around arguably less valuable tokens. Taco Bell had one. Even Charmin toilet paper had one. Let me direct this question to you, Tom. Do those kinds of tokens hurt that broader NFT artist mission, or do they help by bringing it more into the mainstream?
There's no question that there are some clumsy projects being done, but they really do bring awareness to the space. And you cannot be afraid to make mistakes, embarrass yourself. We're really doing something pioneering right now and getting more people excited to be a pioneer, to go out and risk. You may fumble, some of the bigger companies, they can risk fumbling and that didn't go anywhere, as long as they protect their reputation, by being good to the people that took a chance on them, they're going to come out of this fine. And so that's how Steve and I are thinking of this, is if we protect the long-term value of the people that have invested in the art that we're creating, we're going to be here for a long time. If we come in and we cash grab, then there's going to be a problem. But even some of the people that are doing cash grabs, at least they're bringing attention and awareness to, as Steve said, what is so clearly the future. This is a one-way street. We are not going backwards. So getting more people to adopt this quickly will ultimately be, I think, better for everybody.